So, you will see the beginning of this run again. I'm very sorry about that, but well, sometimes this game has basically the ability to crash in the middle of a run. So most of the time on screen transitions, but there's one town that you visit in this run, 3 times in total, that has a very high chance to crash the game. But all the other areas are actually pretty safe, except the one that you just saw, where I just did something to inflict that crash, I believe, but I do not know how I did that actually. Well, doesn't matter, we have to do it anyway. And I also was not supposed to enter that building, so that's why I was freaking out and tried to leave the building immediately, but that kind of crashed the game, I believe. I'm not sure what happened there. But anyway, we have to input a number here again. No, that was too far. Just a little bit. So now we can improve. Now we have another chance to improve that part. Obviously, I clicked the button, but it didn't work. Okay. Nope, still closed. Oh, that's... Now it was open, that was faster, but now I have to wait anyway, so... Maybe it's not possible anymore. I was pretty fast, but couldn't make it to the other side of the room. I couldn't use that other door. Well, doesn't matter, let's do it this way. It's still quite fast, I believe. So, the input method for numbers is really awkward in this game, as you can see. You cannot use the... You really have to use the mouse, you cannot use the arrow keys or something. And the inputs, they should have just restricted or limited the input, the numbers that you can actually put into that console. The range is just too high, so you can input everything. You can input everything between 0 and 9,999, which is a lot, and so the slider is kind of sensitive. There are other occasions where you have to input numbers like these, and we have to do that, I think, 4, 5 times in total, I believe. You have to do this number input thing. Oh, please, yes, please, please, please. Don't get stuck, just enter that room, because you really want to use that cycle. Or you want to get that first cycle. Nope, just stay there, pistol. Come on. Now we have to go there, very nice. To go in here and do it back. Okay. As I said, the way back is not too crucial when it comes to time saves and such. But I just want to practice 3D movement basically at this point. So now we have to skip Reiner. Reiner is the one who will accompany us on our flight to the planet. As you just saw, he's our first party member. And he wants to talk to us before he does that flight with us. So we actually do not want that, because it just wastes time. Because you will have a little dialogue, and then the screen flashes and stuff like that happens. And we do not really need that to happen. So we just wait here. Now Reiner cannot reach us because he's not smart enough to go around the table. But anyway, we just have to wait for the announcement. Like before. Get more tea. Nice. And wait for the announcement. And hopefully I do not mess up this time. Oh, I already... Ah, doesn't matter. How did I save so much time there? I don't know. Okay, the split was a little bit early, but, well, I don't care. That was strange. So much time. Half a minute. So when I mess up the runs over and over again, I really improve that first part. And then there will be a time when I just have to practice the last part, because I never reached that in runs, in attempts. Anyway, let's do it again. Let's finally reach shopping. And probably reach the end of the run. That would be nice. Without having too much trouble. And without wasting too much time, probably. That would be great. And here again you have to repress the button to scroll the text. And watch the cutscene again. How long does it take for the bathroom break? I believe it takes about 1 hour, no, 45 minutes, something like that. Yes, I believe. No, Miney? 1 hour, I believe. Something around 1 hour. And then we will get a bathroom break. So quite in the middle of the run, there's a bathroom break. That's pretty nice. And I will need that because I'm drinking a lot of tea. Just so you know. And Hofstad, yes? Thank you for everything. Cool. Alright, buddy, let's go. Let's do this run. Let's go. Now the game finally starts. The real game starts. The real fun starts. Which is real 3D dungeons with enemies. And fighting and stuff. But we will not do that. We will just flee from everything until we reach a point where we have to fight for XP. Where we have to farm XP. Hopefully we do not fall into that stupid hole again in Renault. This dungeon with all these demons in there. Hopefully we will not do that again. Because that was kind of stupid. Okay, now we have to do that, we have to do that, and we have to do that, and we have to run into this person here, and we have to do that, and then we have to go and see the leader of this people. These people here. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go shopping. Shall we? And please do not enter any building that we are not supposed to do. That we are not supposed to enter. That would be nice. No, that was 22. Now I have to wait for something 9 hours or something? I don't know. No, that's... Oh, I have to wait for an additional... Whoops, something like that. And then we have to do that, okay. Yes, we want to buy that stuff. Come on, place it over there and exit. Now we have to steal rope, which is easy to do by doing that, and then we have to buy stuff, basically. Yes. Yes, please. Thank you. Buy torches. A couple of torches should be enough. Buy that. Should be enough. And we just wait here. And we are done with shopping. We do not get a decision, or we cannot make a decision here. We have to go to the party because it just takes place. You cannot delay that further. And we get to see that there are other people on this planet, human beings, in fact, and they are not as nice as they should be. Of course they are, but there are bad people as well. And this was a member of Cult of Assassins who got hired to kill that very person here. And it turns out that this guy actually wanted to be killed, wanted to get killed by this Cult of Assassins. So he asked his friend to hire a murderer or hire an assassin to kill him. For some reason, I forgot. There was a reason for that, but I totally forgot that. So it turns out that we have to find that out, and we have to find out what really happened and who was involved in this case of murder. And also, yeah, we basically have to solve the case. So, and we can do that by finding the next item, which is called Baradier's dagger. So this guy called Baradier is the one who hired the murderer, and the dagger was kind of the payment for that. So we will find the remains of the murderer, get that dagger, bring it to Baradier, show it to him, and he will start to freak out, basically. So that's what's gonna happen. So it's not that easy to seize the murderer, because he escaped through a window. Obviously we already know where he went, so we have to follow him and find him, or find his remains, so to speak. This is what will happen now. As soon as we leave the building, which we will do now. And immediately open the map and teleport out of the city, because otherwise this guy will run to you and give you the advice or the hint that people have seen the murderer running towards the old former building, as it is called, which is an old guild house, a former guild house, and we have to follow him and seize him, or hunt him down, actually. This is what we are up to now. And find that dagger. Hopefully we will not get stuck too much in the building, because the problem is that in this building, this is actually the worst dungeon when it comes to 3D movement, because there are lots and lots of corners where you just get stuck. So what we will do now, before we enter that, we will have to fight. We have to do a fight and have to make Reiner, or put Reiner in front basically, and then we have to attack that creature with the pistol. Unfortunately Tom misses. No, I don't. Oh my goodness. Then we have to attack again and someone will die. No, Tom is faster. Okay. Yes, everyone reaches level 5 and we are done here with grabbing the items. Then we have to light up a torch and we have to run through that building here, basically. This is what happens now. Then we do not want to touch any of these creatures, but we do not do that. We do not get that. Now we have to flee from everything and hopefully we do not die this time to something. Okay, we have to do that. Let's see. Let's be very careful here. Yes, that looks good. Okay, we have to make sure to really run through that other plant, glowing plant, I believe. Rainbow mushroom, whatever it's called. Rainbow mushroom sounds so wrong. Sounds like a drug. But I would not taste them. I would just watch them glowing and be glad about it. Okay, we have to do that. We did not get into a Cronje fight. Also, I forgot that I wanted to check something. Maybe we can do this a lot faster here. Oh no, I stepped into the thing. Please let me out. I did it again. Please, okay. Please. Now we have to do that. I'm already wasting time again. It starts again, I messed up. I stepped into that thing, but it's not too big of a deal. So, but I have to make sure to save the game before I continue. Please survive, thank you. At least Tom has to survive this, because we will need him to do something for us. We will need him to basically kill everything in this building, and there's a nice little trick coming up that exactly, well, does that. We have to manipulate, oops, the structure. We basically have to touch it, and then it starts to attack us. It can cast spells that do a lot of damage, but we do not see that because we just kill it before it can do anything, because it's pretty slow. It's just a crystal structure, so it's pretty slow. Cannot move very fast, I believe. I'm heading to the wrong direction, yes. Now we're right. Okay, we have to find our way out, which is a lot easier than before. Please, can you... Thank you, that's the right way. Okay, getting out here is a lot easier than getting in, or getting to that spot where we met that crystal structure, which was an Isekai person before, who turned into that crystal, or was turned into that crystal by a goddess for some reason. And yeah, turns out that it's actually a person who did not really deserve to be killed, or yeah, but we do it anyway. We got pretty lucky here. It turns out that this bridge can collapse under your feet and you will get hurt. And we are pretty low on health. We have 4 hit points left. So if we get hit by the collapsing bridge 2 times, or maybe only once is enough, but 2 times would basically kill us. So we would, yeah, the run would be over again. So that's not something that we want to see in the run, basically. Very, very, very stable bitrate right now. Makes me happy. And we will have to... Oh no, it's getting dark. Did we waste so much time already? This is not good, this is not good. We have to do that. And we have to get stuck here. No, obviously not. We have to get in here, please. Okay. It's not too late to get in here and steal some stuff, but we do not want to mess up. Oh, please. Now I have to... Now it works. Okay, we have to do that glitch. Again. It can't be so hard, please. Thank you. I lost a little bit of time. Normally the glitch works on the first try, but, well, you have to be running for a certain amount of time, or take a certain amount of steps, and then you have to press the right mouse button at a certain time. With a special timing you can manage to extend your reach by 2 tiles, and this is enough to steal that armor, which gives you a lot of money. And this is basically what we want to have. A lot of money, because we need that to buy a certain amount of spell scrolls, a certain collection of spell scrolls. I have to outrun this person. She will talk to you, and she wants to show you everything, and she wants to guide you around and stuff, and you do not basically want that because it just wastes time. And we already know where we have to go. We have to find Bradia, and he should be somewhere here in this room. Yes, he is. You have to remember his appearance, because sometimes he wanders around and you have to search for him, and that's obviously a waste of time again. Now they talk about that stuff, and he basically convinces. He basically, I forgot the word. He tells everything about that crime and murder, and that it actually is not a crime because Akir, who died, basically ordered the murderer himself. So he wanted to die, and that turns out. It turns out that Baradi is basically innocent, so he cannot sentence him to anything because he did not do anything wrong. Saving so much time, oh my goodness. Hopefully I do not kill the run as I did last time. Hopefully this time I do not mess up. That would be nice. But getting a good run does not just depend on me. It also depends on RNG a lot. And this RNG section will come up in a couple of minutes. 10 minutes, I believe. Yes, so around 10 minutes. We will have to deal with RNG a lot. Unfortunately, can go pretty wrong, this section, this upcoming section. Can you please move? Sometimes they just do not want to start to move. Regardless of you pressing the button and holding it down, sometimes they just don't want to do that. Let's buy some stuff. Which is spell scrolls a lot. Because again, we will need them to level up Sira, this person here. We need to level her up to farm XP. Because we need her to be level 12 at a certain point or a certain part of the game. Because that allows us to learn a certain spell that helps us to kill bosses. Otherwise we would not be able to do that. We really would not be able to do that because we will run through this game, we will rush through this game highly underleveled and starting fights against bosses that you have to defeat with a very low level is basically suicide. But we will not get killed because we can just use that spell to render our enemies completely helpless, completely useless in fact. They cannot move, they cannot attack, they cannot cast spells, they cannot do anything. And this allows us to kill our boss enemies, our bosses, slowly but steadily. Yeah, you know what I mean. I love this music, I love this music, this is so good. This soundtrack is pretty awesome in my opinion. But that's just my opinion obviously, but I really love this music. It just fits so good in this environment and stuff. Can you please move? Again? Please talk to that person, he's the library keeper, stuff like that, and we will want to buy Demon Exodus. Yes, we want to buy spell scrolls. Banish demons as well. And also banish demon, the single part or the single version of the spell. Now we want Sira to lead, and oh my god, another gold! Very cool. I'm getting better in this early part of the game, but unfortunately I tend to mess up. I forgot that I was doing wrong. Okay, Sira should not lead the party right now because we still have to kill everyone, basically. Can you please die already? Thank you. And Meltas. And then we have to save the game because we do not want Sira to get killed. There was one run I did where it happened that I killed Sira, unfortunately. And this turns out to be a very bad idea because it would make the run... you can basically stop, you can reload Because when your party dies, you have to reload. Can I do it without getting another encounter? No, I cannot. 2 encounters here. That's pretty bad. But anyway, we got the lever. We have to make a certain pattern here. And then we can enter that dungeon, finally. Use an item, use the lever, obviously. That was a waste of time again. So, let's see, let's do that. And I obviously do not want to run around too much here with no light, basically. And I got that encounter, which is new. Never happened before. And I want to run through this room here. And I want to light up a torch. Just now. So let's see how this goes. We are back in Reno, the first real and... Oh, you got lucky. I got an attack. This was not very good. I cannot squeeze around them. No, I cannot. I have to make them come over here. They are stuck. Please, don't tell me that they are stuck inside of the wall. Okay, everything's fine. I could squeeze around them, and that's basically what is happening and what should happen. Flame, not a flame, oopsie. Another flame, it's number 4. Go away. 8, and we should be good to go. Very nice. Very nice. And yeah, over this way. Then we have to do that. We have to squeeze around these guys here to access that switch over here, and then we can squeeze around them again. We have to take that key here. No, I can't. I always run into these creatures again, but I want to do that. Oops. Now I have to do that. Open the door with a key, basically, not with a spell scroll. And we have to save again, because I lost a run to these fireballs, basically. Which is not a thing I want to do again. Come on, let's get away. Okay, pretty good. Something happened. I got a message, but I do not know. I do not know who is texting me, but I cannot check now. I can check later when I got a cutscene. Can you please attack? Thank you. You want to get this attack basically because you have spell scrolls that kill these creatures. And that's what we are about to do. And we have to kill a lot of them in order to proceed, in order to reach a certain level, as I said before, which makes a Sira, or which makes a certain spell available to Sira, and she has to learn that spell because she needs to. We need to defeat bosses, and that's the only way to do that. Using that spell is the only way to defeat bosses. So we have to do that, have to do this, and have to fight. We have to fight against all these creatures here. No, not all of them, only the light brown ones, basically. Hopefully we get attacked by the right ones. Okay, that's number 2. Yes, I was right. That's number 2. And we have to reach level 8 before we leave that room, before we are allowed to leave. Okay, this one, that one, already got that one. Okay, one more. It's number 3. One more. And some green floor plates left, still left somewhere here. Somewhere here. Ah, here. Yeah, very nice. Okay, still not all floor plates pressed. I have to search for the remaining ones. But I got all the creatures. Okay, that's basically a good thing. Sometimes you start and search around for them because you kind of missed them. Still? Somewhere here maybe? No. Where is it? Oh. Also, in case you're wondering, these guys would give me a lot of experience, but I cannot defeat them, unfortunately. What is happening? I am stuck. No, I'm not stuck, but I'm confused. Here we are. This is the way. Okay, we have to make sure to not touch this tile, and then we have to save the game. Because you would fall down into this room, into this floor, and oh, you can run into a fireball and die instantly, obviously. Okay, that was good. Now we have to adjust our, or we have to manage our inventory, basically. So, are we still at full health? I believe. Nope, did not. Okay, we have to heal Sierra, but I think a green potion will do it. Okay, let's do that. Yes, let's drink a green healing potion. That should be fine. Should be enough. Okay. We could also skip that, I believe. She is good on health. Because we got lucky on that one flame, I believe. Opening portcullis, this is what we want to hear, and now RNG comes up, RNG part. The super trolley RNG part I will save here, and I'll do another safety save after that, and we just kind of start to set up for an encounter that we have to get. No, I want to skip that, I want to replace that, and I want to save again on the next save slot because I need to get a certain encounter, and I managed to do that. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Okay, now I have to use a magic item, which is Demon Exodus, and I also have to heal myself. Fireball, thank you. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it. Okay, again. I think that's enough. Hopefully. Use magic item. Demon Exodus, hope for the best. Fireball, thank you. Fireball. Move. Fireball, thank you. Very nice. Got it. Okay, now we defeat these monsters. Pretty good RNG. Pretty good RNG. Pretty good RNG. Okay. Only 2 tries. That's absolutely fine. Can go a lot worse than that. So now we have... get another encounter. No, you can skip that, obviously. By just running away. Very fast. So now we enter that hole. Yes. We enter that hole and we are done here. Use the item. Not that item, but that item. Use an item, save the game because I'm scared. If I touch that wall, I believe I will die, so I do not want to do that. And I do not want to do that RNG part over again. That's the point where I have to make sure to save the game again. And now we are fine. Pretty close to be done here. Okay, let's flee from that battle. Then we have to run around these monsters and take them from behind, like attack them from behind, do an ambush. Not really. Another Demon Exodus. They should not be able to cast anything on me because I'm level 9, I believe. And I have to kill them to get another portion of experience, and I have to touch that door. Not working. Okay, I have to get another encounter and I'm basically done here. That was very good in case of RNG. In terms of RNG, sorry. Okay, we found Barrow. And we get the amulet that the king of Clota was asking us to get for him, which is the amulet of strength. So the king needs some strength to basically get children. He wants to have children and it somehow doesn't work. So he wants to get that amulet to increase his strength and I believe manliness, something like that. So yeah, we are very happy to do that. And I forgot something, I have to rest. Now we get a little cutscene. Actually have to rest before entering Drano, but maybe it works when we do that as well. And we are resting until dawn, which is very nice because now we get daytime, which means also raw music, by the way. We will arrive back at Clota at daytime, which means that also Tom needs to lead the party, which means that we are able to get to the sailor, to find the sailor who brings us to the next continent. If you arrive there at nighttime, you will not find him anywhere except in his bed sometimes, which means that he is asleep and you cannot talk to him, and he obviously doesn't want to get up for you to bring you to the next continent. So you have to make sure to arrive there at daytime, or at least at dawn, I believe. And at a certain point of time the ship will arrive and the sailor will be available. But at this time the ship should already be there and the sailor should be in his house, I believe. Now we have to talk to that person and give him the amulet finally. He never gave us the order to get that amulet, but anyway. Also you have to make sure to have 200 gold pieces. No, please don't do that stupid diagonal chain moving stuff. Now here the sailor, here he is. He just set on another person. And he is able to give us, or to bring us to the next continent. Very good. That was a very good part, very good segment. Very good segment. I'm happy with that. Now the fun part starts. The game can crash on the next continent, in the next part. We will see, we hopefully will not see any crash, but it can happen. Nope, that's not right. We have to enter that building. And I think it will not crash in this town here. Hopefully not. First we have to get our next party member, which is this person over here with the green cape. We have to ask him about something that is important. He's a scholar of magic. We want to use him, we want to get him in our party, basically. The reason for that is you actually have to choose between two people that you can take into your party here. They live here. The other person is a warrior, female warrior, who is she's very strong, and you can also use her pretty well in combat. But we will need Kunak. He's actually a magic user. He is trained in the magic of this assassination cult, which is called the Kenget Kamulos, and we will deal with them later in the game. They will get a very special treatment by us. From us, yes. But Kunak is crucial for his part. You need to bring him there. Well, I'm not sure, but he's a very, very good magic user, very skilled magic user. He has a fireball spell that deals a lot of damage, basically, and this is the main source of damage that we use to take down our bosses. This and also Meltos has a spell that is called Small Fireball, which is also very useful to deal damage to bosses, because they are not weak to anything else. And also Sira has a set of frost spells, and these spells can basically freeze the enemy, which is also very useful when you are dealing with strong enemies. But the bosses are kind of immune to frost spells, I believe, so that's not gonna work. The only thing that works is the Thorn Snare spell that we will learn later in the game, and we still have to prepare for that, which means we have to reach level 12. But Malthus and Kunak are the main damage dealers for this run. And we have to take down 2 bosses. And yeah, they will do that. Also we have to make Zira in front, put Zira in front. We have to meet a very important person actually. It's a friend of Malthus who lives here. His name is Darius. And you always have to get behind or in the back of this house to find him, but this time he was helpful, he was not a troll and came up in front. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now we have to deal with that person here. And we do not need an invitation. Nobody talks to us like that. We have to get through here. Gravity of the situation, political fair, and everything is done. Now he gets out of the way and we have to enter that. Please, please, please. Thank you. And we have to do that. We have to enter that building here. Open that door, please. Open that door. Get through here. Very quick. Also we have to flee here and everyone will be killed by these creatures. Because it's way faster to just have one party member around, which makes you able to flee from battles basically instantly. Otherwise you would have to click flee for everyone and that's kind of slow. Also I have to go this way, have to manipulate that switch, have to fight, have to flee again, have to turn around, have to go in here, have to take that door. No, that's wrong. I already did it wrong. Okay, yeah, of course you have to fight again, but I do not want to fight you. I have to go in here, I have to go in here, I have to go in here. Now I have to search for this piece of document that I need. This document basically proves that Kontos, a druid that we will meet shortly after this, that he is actually a bad person who plans evil things. He is planning some very, very bad things actually. For once he wants to kill a person. The person that we just met, Harris, who is president of the Council of the Just. Where's that treasure chest? Here it is. Here it is. So we still need that, and we need that. So we have the speed amulet, and we can normally would be able to get out here, but nope. We got stuck in a wall for some reason. For some unknown reason, we got stuck in a wall. We have to fight our way out here. We have to escape our way out. There's also a visual glitch here for some reason. Also we have to go in here, yes, and then we have to do that, and then we have to go in here, and then we have to basically go in here, and we are out of here. Okay. Oh no, wrong way. This way. This way, all the way here, all the way through here, this door again, and out here, and then this way, and now we meet Kontos for the first time. And he's a very bad person, as I already told you. But we do not deal with him in any way. That's the only way, that's the only occasion where we have to talk to him. Now we leave this place, and we leave the village, and we head over, or we make our way to the next city. Not too bad. Then we have to run around a little until we get the first piece of document, which enables us to merge these 2 pieces together to get the whole document. That is the proof for Kontos' evilness, evil thoughts, evil plans. Let's put it that way. And also it gets dark, and hopefully we'll see anything on the stream. I'm not sure, but on my TV, as I said, the brightness is turned up a little for some reason, and I didn't do that on purpose, but it helps me a lot to see stuff when it's dark. Because you can also light up torches, it will not do anything. That's kind of a flaw in the game. When you are wandering around in darkness outside of dungeons, you will not see anything. On a computer screen, that is. Also, before I enter the city, I will do a safety save, because the city can crash the game, or doing screen transitions in the city can cause or can crash the game, basically. Also, let's try something new. Let's try and strafe to the right by doing that. Okay, that was okay. Can improve that, I believe, with, yeah, by doing that faster. But okay, he talks about Kontos a little bit. And there are rumors around that Kontos is planning something that will kill Harris. And we will learn about that right now. If you say yes, you are interested in this piece of information that he gives you, which costs you 80 gold pieces. But it turns out that this is required and brings you to into a situation where you have to decide: do you want to let Harris live by warning him about this assassination that is going to take place, or do you just ignore that because you do not believe it or something? And you also have a very good reason to ignore that and to not warn him, because we want to go fast and it's very slow to get back to Belloveno, warn him and get back here, because you would have to take 2 trips to Belloveno, which costs a lot more time than to just do that trip once. You have to do that trip. You have to go back to Belloveno to actually convince yourself that this assassination really took place. And it was not just a rumor, but it was the truth. But we will do that in a kind of different way. We will not go back there to warn Harris about the assassination and take the reward afterwards. But we will trigger an event that lets the assassination takes place, and after that we just have to visit Belloveno once to convince ourselves about the assassination, about the truth, and then we will notice that there is a new council member because Harris obviously died, and we can proceed the story, which is get the first piece of document. And that's the only way to do that. Also, we have to save again, because game tends to crash here, and I do not want it to crash right now, because that would be bad, because the run would be over. Or I would basically have to restart or reload the save file, and that would waste a lot of time. So now the assassination takes place, and we have to go back to Belloveno to convince ourselves about that. Or to see and to check if it was right or not. And you really have to do that. No, please get out of the way, you stupid flying thing. They can block your path pretty badly. Yes, thank you for not crashing. Also, this screen transition right now is also capable of crashing the game. For some reason. Which is bad. As you can imagine. In a speedrun. Also in a casual speedrun. So this is basically the way the game teaches you to save often. When you are a kid and play this game casually, you will cry at some point when you lose so much progress due to the game crashing. So you learn by heart that, or you learn it the hard way, to save often. So now we can just, teleport here and get into building. And now there will now there will be a different council member. His name is Saruma, I believe, and we have to talk to him. Also, this speedrun really shows off some very, very high small talk capabilities, which is you actually just talk to that person and end the conversation immediately. So that's how you talk to people here. Do not run around stupidly here. And I'm saving so much time. If the game just decides to not crash this time, that would be perfect. That would actually save a lot of time. We do not have to visit Darius again. We are finished with this part of the storyline, which is the assassination. That's now completely done and finished and over. And the next storyline starts, or the next piece of story is about to take place, which is the which is the attack on the Iskai shrine that has some secrets. And that's why Kontos plans to attack this shrine, and he actually does right now. So we have to find this piece of document and conclude that Kontos is the evil person, that he planned all this, and that he wanted to inflict that war between human people and Iskai people to get his hands on the shrine, because there are some minerals and materials underneath the shrine that he wants to get access to. And basically no human being is allowed to enter the shrine or to get close to the shrine. And that's why he does not actually want to break the taboo, but also defeat the Iskai people to just get what he wants. That's his evilness in all glory, so we have to stop that. And we really have to stop that, otherwise we would not be able to continue our quest, which is still finding the Toronto. And we will learn about the location of the Toronto pretty soon. But before we can do that, we have to leave this continent, because the Toronto is obviously not here. And you will learn that by talking to everyone and listening to everyone carefully and asking everyone about the huge metal ship that was coming from the sky. And nobody has seen such a thing here. Basically, that's the reason why you can conclude that the Toronto must be somewhere else. And you will learn that the Toronto actually landed in a desert. There's a desert continent in this game, and the Toronto is basically sitting there and waiting for... No, not waiting for anything, but doing its stuff, which is mining. Regardless of the inhabitants of this planet, which means that they basically destroy the environment. No, I have to do that. I have to use this document, and this does a thing that, well, actually it merges these two pieces of document together so that I can now take this document to Kontos or to the Iskai and human people and end this war and this conflict and solve this political situation in a good way. There's also no way to mess that up, like do it in a bad way. The only thing that you can choose to do in a bad way is the assassination, and the bad thing obviously is that Harris dies and gets assassinated for real. The good thing is you can save him, and he will reward you with a key to the city's treasure chambers, which contains there's a treasure chest there that contains a lot of gold and gems and a necklace, I believe, gold necklace or something, stuff like that. I'm sorry. And now for the final part, we have to level up. There are lots of demons in front of the shrine, very conveniently placed there for us. to just run into them and kill them very quickly with our spell scrolls. And because we picked up that speed amulet, Zira is a lot faster than these enemies and can outspeed them, so you can use your spell scrolls before they can do anything. So no RNG anymore, you can just consistently defeat them all, which is very nice. Because before we found out that we could pick up that speed amulet there, we basically had to deal with a lot of RNG. Not with these enemies, they tend to cast spells and move around, and their spells cannot attack you or they cannot harm you in any way because they are just too weak, and you are basically level 9 or 10 at this point and they cannot do anything against you. But there's a second tier of these enemies, Fear 2 they are called. I do want to attack you again. This is the Fear 2 and this guy is faster than you. So he has three options. He can cast Fireball, he can cast the Panic spell, which is a very bad thing for you. Also the music just kind of broke apart. The music crashed. I am sorry about that, but I cannot do anything against it, so I have to go this way and I have to wait for them to... I'm sorry about the sound. Oh, it repaired itself. So yeah, they have three options. They can cast Fireball, a Panic spell, which lets you flee from battle, which is also not very nice because you will have to do it again. And they can they can move. So you have to decide to banish Demon and hope that it will not move, or you can banish demons and hope that it will move in the front row, or yeah, basically Demon Exodus will be... you will not have any Demon Exodus left, so you have to decide and hope for good RNG. But this time we will just be able to outspeed them, so we can just banish Demon them away. And now we could bring the document there, convince everyone that Kontos is the evil one, and his own people and also the Iskai obviously turn against him. So he decides to flee into the building, into the shrine, and you have the opportunity to follow him, to search him, which is not possible. You cannot find him in there, but you can find a couple of treasure chests there. There's a bit of gold in there, I believe, if I remember correctly. And as soon as you make your way out of the building, you will get attacked by Kontos, and he has something around 600 HP, which is quite a lot at this point of the game, because you will not be that under level, but he will be hard to beat, I would say. You have to be prepared for that. So, but I think normally you will already have learned Thorn Snare, so you can just use that against him, which is pretty easy. Which makes this fight a lot easier than it is supposed to be. Also, I took another save because game crashing stuff and stuff. Hopefully we will be out of the situation that the game tends to crash. I believe in the later game or in the end game it does not do that. I hope so. We will see. So, saved a lot of time there. Where's my best possible time? It's nowhere to be seen. Okay. I think I'm using this wrong segment there. I'm not sure. Anyway. If I can keep going like that, I will get a PB, obviously. I have to do that. I have to do this. And I have to go around here, around this building, and I have to enter that. And now we are in the in the, well, I totally forgot the word for that. So Tom should lead, and we have to take all the healing potions and also the speed amulet just now, and we have to do that, and then it's everything okay. have to take a couple of items from Sierra and then we can proceed. Yes, very nice. On to the next part, where we will learn of the location of the Toronto, and then we will make our way to that exact location. We will try to talk to our people again, we will get back on the Toronto, but it turns out that our plans of convincing them to not harm the planet, yeah, that our plan will not work as it is supposed to be, to work. So it turns out that we will have a hard time there, as you will see in a couple of minutes. And conveniently enough, in the middle of the run, right in the middle of the run, in a couple of minutes, there will be a small bathroom break for about 3 minutes, where you do not have to do anything in the game. You just have to wait, which I will use for my advantage to use the bathroom, finally. Also dog. Ah, you can see her. Okay. She's probably wondering to whom I'm talking to. And yes, we want to continue, and finally Rhino will leave the party, which is nice, because we do not need him anymore. We never really used him for anything, just to get killed by a trap in the former building, the first dungeon. And I got stuck here. It's really hard to get into these caves or out of these caves, because there is a lot of stuff that kind of gets you stuck in there. It kind of blocks your way. So now we have to go around these rocks, find a tunnel. You really have to find that tunnel and you have to traverse that. Otherwise you would not be able to get to the landing site. Because it's obviously blocked by huge rocks and mountains and stuff. So you have to get through that rock tunnel. It's also the reason why the split is called Rock Tunnel. Because it makes sense. Let me think. That was white. I almost missed that spot. So yes. Because everything looks the same, obviously. You have to make sure to light up a torch. I think you can also do this part without lighting up a torch by just running almost straight in that direction. Also, we have 2 party members here. I do not remember that. Okay, it's okay. And we have to find our way to the other side. Make our way to the other side, I believe. And that should be somewhere here. Yes. Very nice. Out of the tunnel. Cool. Bathroom break coming up pretty soon. Looking forward to that. And Toronto music again. Spaceship music again. Also, not a bad soundtrack. Where did she get the pillow? Ah, I threw it on the couch before. Okay. Hey Josh, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. Really appreciate that. You could make it besides learning and stuff, so I do not want to distract you, but I appreciate that you are here. So you tuned in a special time of the run where I will take a bathroom break pretty soon, so I'm sorry about that, but I have to do that. But it will only be I will only be away for 1 minute or so, so do not worry, I will be right back pretty soon. As soon as I do not have to input anything anymore. The reason for that is I have to just stay here for exactly 3 minutes, I believe. So Be right back. Every frame counts. Yes, you're right. But I can do whatever I want, and I can do it as fast as I want. It doesn't matter, because I have to wait for 3 minutes. You really have to sit here and wait for 3 minutes, and this is a point of the game, or a special part of the game, where you are wondering, what am I supposed to do to get out of here? And these 3 minutes really seem very long if you do not have any idea what is expected of you and what you are supposed to do. Because you are looking around here, you cannot really find anything here, I believe. Just maybe some potions or stuff. And then at some point Joe just shows up and helps you. Clip out of the prison, yes. You are right. If I would be able to do that, I would totally do that, but I don't know how to do that, because so far there are no clips and stuff like that. Nothing like that has been found so far, so that's the point. I would love to do that, to speed up. Also, no sequence breaks in this run. Maybe we will be able to find something in the future, but not right now. Also, I think I can input this next number very fast, probably, if I do that. Yes, that was very fast. Okay. I keep improving myself in this number input stuff. Also have to do that. Getting better at this. I'm getting a lot better, but this was kind of slow. Well, doesn't matter. Okay, we are down into this thing. Have to do that. Have to make this little guy follow us to bring him over to this. Please follow me. Do not get stuck anywhere. Okay. He has to step on this red floor plate, and then we can proceed. So we have to do that, and we have to do that. You probably will not see anything that might give you an idea what I'm actually doing here, but do not worry, I know what I'm doing, especially now when I, yes, hit the right room. Okay, I have to do that. Okay, I keep remembering the pattern. Oops, I believe that was correct. Yes, and now we have to do that. And we have, basically we have to, actually we have to go fast here. Oopsie. Yes, okay. Can do it better, I believe, but well, it doesn't matter too much. I have to go over here, and then I'm here, and then I have to do that. Please. So, because getting followed by a little robot is pretty much fun, I have to do it again. There's another little robot here who has to follow us again. This time a little bit longer. Such a long way. Please do that. Can you please follow me? Come on. Don't get stuck. Please. Please. These guys. Also, for now they are friendly, but this will change in the last section of the game. This will change a lot. Because in the very last part of the game they will try to kill you. But not this time. So now he has to step on the last floor plate, and then we can continue. Very nice. And then we have to input another number, which you are supposed to find here. And this part of the dungeon. Yes, video game history's worst AI to pretty much the slowest AI. That's right. That's right. The blade beak is faster, a lot faster, but just too stupid to do what he's supposed to do. And these little guys, they are pretty consistent in what they have to do, but they're kind of slow. And also they keep getting stuck in corners and edges and walls and stuff and everything. Sometimes they just decide to not follow you. If you are too close to them or something, they just turn around and stuff like that. Okay. I do not have a time for Goddess Math split. I believe in my PB run I forgot to split there. So keep in mind to do that this time. Note to myself. Well, turns out that these AI bodies are weak to fireballs or to fire magic in general, which is a helpful hint for the last part of the game where, as I just indicated, you have to fight against robots and also AI bodies and stuff. So it turns out that our people are not willing to listen to us and to our worries for this world and for the environment and stuff. They just decide to keep doing what they are, or what they came here for. What they are here for, so to say. They want to still take the most out of the planet without taking care of the environment and also the inhabitants, so we have to stop them basically. It's also not just our interest, our own interest, but also these people want our help to do that. I do not have a gaming computer, so to speak. The device I am currently using for streaming is just some ThinkPad, I believe, some T-series ThinkPad or something like that. So nothing special, nothing too high-end stuff or something like that. So we have to use the glitch. Yeah, here you actually have to use the glitch to reach that person, otherwise you would not be able to talk to her. This also kind of is a design flaw, I believe. So we have to buy these Goddess Wrath scrolls. Come on. And we are done here. And did not forget to split. Pretty cool. I would love to have a gaming computer. Also for streaming, that would be perfect, I believe. But, well, I cannot afford that at the moment, so I have to use my laptop instead. Ah yes, I know what I have to do. Thank you for thank you for actually functioning as nodes splits. I really forgot what I was about to do. Okay, now I have to make sure to not mess up the timing, because this time, yeah, well, the timing is a little bit tight here. You have to do all of that stuff in a certain amount of time, because otherwise you would get in trouble later. Because there will be a room that contains a lever that only appears at a certain time of day. I believe it's the wrong person. That's this person. Yes, I believe that's right. We have to ask him about a key here, and he will give us. No, I was okay. So spelling it wrong. Key, please. We need to get a key to get access to a dungeon here. Basically, it's that door over there, and he is not willing to give that to us. Ooh, debit card is great. I can imagine that. How much did you pay? So, how much did you pay for that? I am curious. Ah, here it is. Okay, that was pretty fast. So I think now, oops, that one. I believe I have to wait for a certain amount of time, which is 19 hours. I believe I will do that. And here we are. Thank you. Now we got the key. And we can enter the dungeon, but before it's actually useful to enter the dungeon. Oh my goodness. That wastes a little bit of time. Please. You have to wait for him to be a little bit more into the room, like further into the room. Now you have to wait for him to... Ah, okay. Used Prime Day. Pretty cool. $480 is not too much for a gaming PC, for a good gaming PC. And of course, when it is capable, or when it is as powerful as the PS4, is it able to render VR stuff? Should be, I believe. Because the PS4 also has VR. You had to buy a monitor, okay. Ah yes, I think I could see that you just had a laptop, I believe, before. Is that right? If I remember correctly, you only had a laptop there on your table. So now you have a real, yes, VR stuff. That's cool. I was checking that out when I was visiting a friend some weeks ago. I got pretty excited about that. That was pretty cool. But I cannot afford anything like that. So, not at the moment. Maybe later. Let me think. Okay, now I got the secret word, I got the key. Basically everything that I need, but before we can use that, we still have to learn. What we're actually supposed to do is we have to find some metal making knowledge, because the people that we just met, the G Cantos, they are called the Enlightened Ones, they want to stop the Toronto from doing bad stuff again, or over and over again, so they want to create a magical artifact that basically kills the Toronto, kills the mechanism, kills the device itself. It's not your thing, okay? Do you get sick? Motion sick probably? Because it turns out that this does not affect me, which is pretty nice. So should be fine, 19 hours. I should have saved here. Let's do a safety save here. 4 years ago, okay. Maybe it's better now, nowadays. Maybe it has improved, I'm not sure. So, please open the door. Yes, could be the case that they fixed it, but I do not know. I think they have they improved a lot. I believe they did that. Yes, we know that. So now we have to use this other glitch again. The range, the cursor range glitch, I would call it. Because that makes sense. And you will see in a moment why this name actually fits. I could also use another monitor, I believe, because I have some very cheap one that is only, I believe it's 14 inches or something. I don't know. It's really, really cheap and low quality. No, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I messed up. I messed up the glitch. Normally it works at the first try, so I should be... I can get in trouble here with my 19 hours waiting stuff. Hopefully I can still make it, otherwise we would have to sit here for a while. Okay, I made it. Okay, I made it. That's gonna work. Okay. Another 3 years, yeah. It's probably a good idea, because they will improve that even further. I'm pretty sure about that. So in this dungeon, the enemy cooldown is not as high as you would love it to be, I would say. I would want it to be. It's way, way, way less than that. It's way smaller. So what are your plans to do with this gaming PC? Like, what games are you want to play? Are you gonna play with that? That you could not do before, probably. That, okay. Let's do another safety save, because these upcoming levers that I have to create a certain pattern with tend to troll me for some reason, because, well, I don't know why. You have to do that, basically, and then you have to do that, and then it turns out to be right when I do that. Yeah, okay, that was the expected outcome, but sometimes they behave a little bit differently. I don't know why. Sometimes they just do something else. Normally it should not be random at all, their behavior, because there is a certain pattern or a certain mechanism that basically tells you which lever affects the others. So the first one affects all the other two, so when all 3 levers are pulled or activated, you basically get an explosion because the mechanism overloads. So you still have to make sure to create a certain pattern, and that should be the fastest way to do that. But sometimes it doesn't work for some reason, I don't know. Also, I wanted this guy to come over to not get any one of these creatures in this hallway, but I messed up, kind of, so I have to deal with that later. There should be a solution to avoid that, but I don't know how to do that. So now we have to use some magic, we have to use some recuperation, have to do that. And we should be able to flee with dirt. You should be able to outspeed all the enemies. And then we want everyone to get killed again. And this is a reoccurring pattern in this speedrun. Okay. Get everyone killed, take a key, also equip that real quick, so we will need that later. And I do not want to forget that. Do I use it? Let me think. Okay, that doesn't matter. I have to equip it to... I have to give it to Sira once more for the first boss fight that we have to win, actually. So it's a speed amulet that makes your characters move faster, which means that When a speed value, it basically increases their speed value, so when the speed value is high enough, you can outspeed most of the enemies, and Drur has the highest speed value of all the characters in the game, so he is able, with the speed amulet, he's able to outspeed basically all the enemies in the game, which is very, very useful later, when we have to deal with one enemy that can wipe out your entire party with just one spell, which is pretty bad. Because we cannot avoid getting that encounter. We really have to get into a room where this enemy is lurking and waiting for us, and we cannot get past this enemy without getting an encounter, so getting attacked basically. Also, there's a hidden chest here that you can activate, or that you can make appear by... I forgot something. I messed up. Oh no, now we are in trouble. Yeah, we are in trouble. I'm sorry. I just apologize now, and I will apologize later, because now we have to wait for a long time. Maybe another bathroom break? I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. I forgot something very, very, very crucial. And I do not think that we can make it in time. Where are these enemies? Ah, here they are. Why did they wander around so far away? Stupid. I don't know. Yeah, the other one is here. That makes sense. Well, no, doesn't. Oh, please, no, not again. I forgot a key. I forgot to grab a key in the chest, and I think I really forgot that. This is bad. This is very bad, because now it messes up the cycle on the lever, totally. I think I have to wait for an additional, just a whole day, I believe. Yes, I believe that this will kill the PB. This major mistake will kill the PB. Also, I will get attacked. No, I don't. Okay. I had to open this chest. Yes, I did not. I forgot that. Okay. Let's run back. There might be a chance, a small... Nah, probably not. A very small chance to get that lever. Still, that is still available, but I think it will not be there anymore. Thanks. Thanks a lot. That is true. Yes. I have to admit that this is true. But you know, the problem is that the stream, the entertainment factor will decrease a lot, because we have to wait there not just for 3 minutes, but I believe for 10 minutes or something like that. Could be less, but I'm not sure. It's a long time that we have to wait. I'm pretty sure about that. I don't think we're gonna make it in time. I cannot check because I do not have a clock, but it turns out that this lever is only available, and you can only see and press or use that lever from 8 to 11 AM. So if you are off the cycle, you have to wait. And I found out that if you do everything correctly, like the preparation in the city back before we enter the dungeon, we are able to, when we wait, before we enter the dungeon actually, we can wait outside in the city, and when you wait for exactly 18 or 19 hours, you can make this lever appear as soon as you enter the room, without wasting any time. So this time it should... no, it's not. Okay. Yep, as I said, we have to wait. Yeah, I still have to keep track on the game, because it can appear at any time, but probably it will just... I have got an idea. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, now everyone is alive again, but doesn't matter. The demo scene? What is the demo scene? I'm not sure. Does it have something to do with Quake demos that you can record and play back? Does it appear? Maybe I sped up the process, but I don't know. I could also have... I don't know. I really don't know what I did. Should speed up the process a little bit. The problem is everyone is alive again. I have to get them killed, I believe. Yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. Okay, that's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. Just wastes a little bit of time, but it's not too hard to do. But I have to wait for that lever. And I do not have any clue what time it is. This is a problem. So resting normally moves the time forward by 8 hours. And that should be enough to speed up that waiting a little bit. But it doesn't seem to work. I think I have heard about that before. The demo scene. That sounds interesting. A group of nerds who try to push the limits of computers while showing off their creative skills. Like, how do they... no. Okay. Everything's fine. That was not too long. Still not getting a good split, but maybe we can make up for that time loss a little bit. To do that. We're still not there. We have to do stuff before we get the metal making knowledge. I can save a lot of time in a certain room in the next dungeon, but this will be very hard to do. I have to... well... I just have to try to do it right. And not mess up this time, as I always do. Whew, now the speedrun goes, or now it gets pretty exciting actually. Because I want to go fast, please. Okay, I'm losing time by running against torches. Please manipulate. Do I want to get everybody killed again? Because it's a waste of time, but it saves time in turn by speeding up all the upcoming encounters a little bit. I'm not sure, but I think I will do that. Let's see. Because there will be another encounter. Here we are. And these are a lot of enemies that can kill my party, I believe, very fast. Please. Yeah, you just have to hit one. Please wipe out my party, thank you. No, not again. I don't need you again, you had your chance. Okay. So what exactly do they do, these demos scene? I'm very curious. I have to do that. Oh, I run against the wall. I run against the wall, okay. Doesn't matter, I have to do that. I have to do, oops. I have to do that. I think it would be slower to wipe out your party with this encounter. So I just use the Brock enemies because they are strong and they have strong attacks. Also range attacks, they do not just have to move too close to you. Where are you? Where are you even? Can you show? Ah, here you are. Come on. Okay, magic word. And we get the document. And then we are good to go. I lost so much time. due to waiting. Oop, that. Can you please, thank you, do that. Go over here. Nope, we do not have to defeat them. That would be a good opportunity to level up Sira, but we do not bring her here. In a casual playthrough you would want to have Sira here, and Meltas by the way, because Meltas can learn these demon exodus, banish demons and stuff, which is really helpful in this dungeon because this dungeon is filled with demon monsters. Just demon monsters. I think there's nothing else there. Only demons, I believe. Also, there's a certain room in this dungeon that has a floor plate, and when you press it, it will give you an encounter with 16 Animal 3 enemies, which means when you defeat them, and with Demon Exodus you can level up the spell so that they cannot deflect it anymore, which means that you can wipe out this whole encounter, all 16 Animal 3 creatures with one spell. And it turns out that this fight when you have a full party and all your party members around, each of them will get 960 experience points, which is a very nice way to level up, because also you can repeat this encounter by pressing the floor plate again. And yeah, you can pretty much power level there. That's cool. Real-time audio visual representations. That's pretty cool. Is it that stuff with these little these little small executable files that you can execute, and then it will give you that visual audio presentation stuff with nice cool beat music and stuff? And these are pretty small, or is it something else? I have seen that before. Something like 10 years ago or so. There was a friend of mine who showed me stuff like that. But I'm not sure if this is the same thing or if it's something else. Because I believe that was some kind of challenge in, well, create the smallest executable as small as possible, but as, don't know, visual appealing as possible, and also in terms of audio. I don't know how to explain that. I think this demo scene is something different, but it sounds familiar. It really sounds familiar. So are you part of the scene now with your new gaming computer and trying out that stuff as well, or? I would be curious to see something like that. You should show me. You should really show me something like that. That's what it is, exactly. Oh, then I know what it is. Okay, cool. I'm really interested in that stuff. Yeah, small execute. That's exactly what I was talking about, I believe. I'm really interested in that stuff, so I really don't have any idea how to do that. I always thought about something like, are you supposed to program that stuff in assembler language or something like that? I'm not sure, to get it that small and efficient, I would say. I can do that, I believe, and then, hopefully I can do that. No, I don't need to. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Wrong way. Please. Now I have to make an offer, by the way. And I have to make Harriet leading the party. That's also the reason why I have to revive her here, in order for her to open this cave with her amulet. The problem is the amulet is something special to her. It means something special to her, and she will not give it to any other character. So, of course, running into that encounter just fine. She will not give it away, and you have you only can make someone leading the party that is actually alive and not unconscious. So you have to heal her up. The nice thing is you do not have to really revive her. She's just unconscious, and with a small, the green healing potion is the weakest one. It heals 20% of your health, max health, I believe. So it's enough to, or 25 probably. So it's enough to make her conscious again, which is, yeah, with this small amount of health, but that's enough to make her leading the party, and then you can continue, basically. Ah, and C++, okay. I would love to see some code of that, because I know a little bit of C++. I can understand a little bit of the code. I do not know all the details of the libraries that are around, but I think I can understand a little bit of it. I would be interested to see something of that, some code and stuff. I love these little programs, but I never looked into that because it was a time when I was very busy with study and stuff. So yeah, something like 10 years ago. But I was very impressed by that. So if you have something of that around or something, I would love to see that. Also, I'm taking safety saves here again because the game is about, or will be able to crash occasionally. Also, I have to talk to Sira actually, not to Meltas, because he cannot talk, and it will not get you anywhere to do that, to talk to him, because yeah, he cannot talk. Now we have to buy, finally, we have to buy that spell that we have been working towards. This is this spell. And we have enough gold, don't worry. Did we buy Goddess Wrath scrolls? I believe I did. So we have to buy some healing potions, not for healing itself, but actually more for getting spell points. Yeah. Dro needs to buy all of that. We can, let me just do that. Okay, buying potions, and buying potions. All the good stuff. So we do not buy any blue potions because we do not care. Nope, just leave. And we have to make an offer. You can send it to me, of course. I would be glad to watch that. I really would be. Very curious right now about that. So feel free to send it to me. I will gladly watch that. Everyone is getting tired. This is bad, but I can do something about that. I can just do this and everyone is, well, restored to health again, to full health again. Also full spell points, which is nice, and I will make sure to I will let everyone survive here, because it would be very slow to let everyone get killed by these creatures here. I'm losing time. I'm losing a lot of time, I believe. So finishing the prison at 150 is probably hard to do. Let's see how this goes. Also, I want to make Drill the leader of the party. Also, I think this will be overwritten anyway, so that was unnecessary. Okay, get an encounter. No, I got around that. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. So now we will enter, or we are about to enter the hardest dungeon in the whole game. And also the longest one, and also the most inconvenient one, because you'll find a lot of stuff there. You'll find a lot of loot there, also magical artifacts, stuff like that. And you will not be able to leave that dungeon to get back to a healer or something like that. So you really want to make sure to be prepared for almost everything. So leveling up your spells before entering that. I mean in a casual playthrough, that is. Also getting potions and yeah, stuff like that. You really want to make sure to be prepared for that. This dungeon is hard and long and you cannot leave. That's the problem. And there's no healer around or something like that. So if you get injured or if you're inflicted with some kind of status ailment, you have to deal with that. And I will lose time again, I believe. Unfortunately. So as you can see, or as you could see, a couple of minutes ago we had to find that metal making knowledge, that thing. Spell scroll. No, not spell scroll, but basically just a scroll with something written in it. So what we have to find now is the high knowledge, or the highest knowledge, that is managed by these people here, the Kanget Kamulos. And these people are kind of scary. Also I have to do that. Hopefully it's not overwritten again. I'm not sure, but yeah, we are actually supposed to make an offer. We want to buy that knowledge with something like 1,500 gold, but these people will not accept the offer in any way, and you cannot make or convince them to do that. The only way is to infiltrate the inner parts of this city or of this hideout and to take the high knowledge with force. And that's what we are up to. Before we do that, we have to open this secret passage into the inner parts, and you can only do that when this person down there finally decides to leave the room, which is some kind of random, I believe, or it has something to do with the amount of time you spend in here. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's another little break here, and we have to just wait, basically. I wanted to look about that message that reached me. No, nothing. Just someone saying goodnight. Okay. I'm fine. Okay. Yeah, we have to wait here. And in the last run I did, I had to do this part twice, because I had to load a save file, because I was dying to something very stupid, to a fireball, again, and I had to load a save file that I did before that. All that stuff here, which was very terrible and cost a lot of time, so I want to make sure to not do that again. So now he should be able to leave as soon as he decides to step over there. I think he will leave. No, he doesn't. He decides to go back into this chair and take a sit here and watch us, waiting for him to leave. This guy is a troll. You can tell. Please, yeah, thank you. You have to make sure that he is out of the room, and we are done here. Pretty nice. I really want to do a safety save here, and a lot of safety saves coming up, because this dungeon is kind of scary. Can I make it? Can I make it in time? Can I save a little bit of time? Maybe? Probably? Maybe? No, I'm not sure. Yes, I want to surrender, please. Because you can choose no. You do not want... Oh, yeah. The party leading stuff is overridden again. Doesn't matter. Okay, we have to select Drer again. Can you please speed up? Thank you. No, 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 no. Yes. Yes. Stop talking. They are talking so much. I have to speed up. No, I cannot make it. Okay. I cannot make it in time. I will lose time again, so doesn't matter. Now I have to basically get everyone killed again. Pretty nice. Please speed up. Yeah, thank you. Do it. Thank you. Yeah, use your long-range weapon to do that. And all the other fights, we just have to flee from everything. We have to grab that key, and we have to get out of here. Also, there are two kinds of enemies here. Cladocamulos and Oclocamulos. The Clado ones are the warriors. They fight with short-range weapons and also long-range weapons. That's the right key. And the Oclocamulos are the magicians of this cult. They use magic. Basically the same magic as Kunag uses, our party member with the green cape. So that's kind of interesting. Why are they using the same kind of spells? And there's a simple reason for that. Kunag once was a member of this cult, and not just a member. He was also some kind of high priest. So pretty high tier people there. So he had to say something, and he was also getting in trouble here and kicked out of the cult for some reason. And he actually doesn't tell you that, but you can find that out when you finally solve that dungeon. Oh my god, that was close. This is the place where I was hit by a fireball and had to redo all that stuff. So let's don't do that. I have to take a safety save in a couple of seconds. So anyway, I will just continue. Please don't get stuck here. Do that, do that, do that. Oh, get another attack. And we have to use... No, we have to use that staircase. Otherwise that would be just a waste of time. And now we have to take a safety save. This is the hardest... some kind of the hardest part of this dungeon. Can go pretty wrong here. Have to make that... And yeah, as you can see, you can die here very easily. Because these flames in here, you have to let them out, and then they will follow you, and you have to make sure to let them out, let all of them. And then you have to... I'm getting a little bit stressed right now. Oh, I got hit by a flame, and I got... Okay. I will not be able to save time here, I believe. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, they are behind me. Please. Please, can I make it? Yes, that opens the door. Please get out. No, don't get stuck. No, no, okay. Whew, that was scary. So, yes. This was the heartbeat. No, no. That was wrong. What is happening? Let me double check. Where am I? Okay, here we are. Have to do that. Have to do that. Whew. So, boss fight coming up. The first boss fight is coming up pretty soon. But before that, I have to do this stupid section here. I have to stand on that floor tile until all the flames, all the torches light up, which opens the door. And I get into that encounter all over again. Finally, when I finally have to run through that door. Very nice. Only 3 encounters, that's good. That's a good start. Please, yeah. 211 for the dungeon. Okay. I do not have another split here. I could use another split that indicates that I got the Beastmaster key, which is the next thing that we do. Also, we want to equip Zira with the bracelet, speed amulet. And we want to enter that door, but before I want to do a safety save. Because this fight can go wrong, also I have to do that. Let me see, I have to do this, and that. Come on. I have to prepare a little bit for this fight, and then I have to fight the Beastmaster. Welcome to the Beastmaster fight. You have to use Goddess Wrath, and hope for the best that Goddess Wrath kills these 2 magicians there, and then we have to use Thorn Snare on this guy. We have to do that. We have to use small fireball here, and you can also use that thing over here. Because fire magic kills that person pretty easily. Also, we have to take care of our spell points. This guy moves away, that's very nice. He did not cast any spell. And another Goddess Wrath should take care of him, very nice. There's a chance that this guy survives the second Goddess Wrath spell. This time everything works as expected. Also we want to continuously use that and... yes, I have to do that, okay, that's nice. We also want to level up Thorn Snare. We use it not only once, but a couple of times actually, in order to level it up. Which makes it possible to use it on the next boss. Otherwise you would not be able to use it. He would be able to deflect that spell, which, well, would be very sad. Because the next boss is pretty strong and can wipe out again our entire party with one spell. And we do not want to see that. We want to trap him in Thorn Snare as soon as possible. Again, and we want to heal up our spell points again. Otherwise you would have to select, to reselect the spell and to select the target again, and it's kind of slow. So yeah, this is gonna take a while, unfortunately. Also, I do not know if it's faster to use that stone all over again. Probably it is, but I'm not sure. Probably it is. Also, I have to heal again. Let's use it. Let's use a blue potion. I wanted to say. I've got enough potions here with me. I can do that. I can do that all night. Probably not, but I can cast a couple of spells before I have to heal again. Oh my goodness. Still 8 damage, that's not too bad. 22 damage by Kunak. Kunak's Fireball. It's pretty good. And Tom... it's still 8 hit points, so it's not too bad to have that. Yeah, he's dead. Finally, okay, let's do that. Let's exit and let's run away. Very nice, very nice. We got away pretty fast. Saves a little of time. Oopsie. Oh, come on. Again, corners with stuff in it that makes you get stuck. Or that, yeah, lets you. Okay, we are about to get into another encounter pretty soon. That is the hardest part of the hardest encounter that you can get, I believe, because it's an enemy that uses magic, very high level magic, and can, as I said, can wipe out your entire party if you are not fast enough. So this is the part where we have to equip Drir with the... I made up my time. Do you really? I think so. Yes, I believe. It looks promising so far, but we're not done here. We have to do a lot more because we have to traverse this sea of boiling stone, basically. It's lava. It's a lava pit. This is the encounter that I was talking about. Drir, with the speed amulet, Drir is just able to run away, but all the other characters will just die, as you can see. So we got rid of all our party members again. We have to, come on, we have to do that. We have to get out, please. And before we got the, oh my goodness, before we got the speed amulet, this fight was actually impossible. You had to use a power amulet. We got a power amulet, and with that power amulet, or what that amulet basically does is it increases your strength, which is okay but not helpful, but it also increases your hit points by 25, and it turns out that this makes Drir, or this puts Drir in a situation where he has just enough hit points to survive one hit by this one thunder spell, So you could heal up after every fight against this creature and you could still survive that. But it was kind of slow. Oh my goodness. That room, I hate it. So one death here. So in a marathon, I think I can donate $5 for each death that I take in this room. That would be nice. Because I die a lot, as it seems to. Okay. So take it slow here. Also take another safety save, because we already made progress. And that's kind of slow, but you can do this room without taking any safety saves and stuff, but I am highly scared about everything here. And I die a lot, so let's do that. Can we? Nope. Okay, the better solution is to do that other room before that, because it gives you a good cycle where the fireball comes out and removes the lava tiles. That's obviously faster. Obviously faster. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, who's coming over? I believe. Oh, no one. Normally, one of these enemies comes over here and distracts you from traversing the lava pit. Most of the time it's this one. Okay, do not touch the lava, please. Again, bad cycle. Okay, it's better to do these rooms in a different order, the other way around. That's way better and faster. So I am losing time already, but that's not too big of a deal, I believe. Okay, that was nice. Okay, save again, and we are about to leave that. So we are basically done here. So you have to press, oh no, that's the wrong way. We have to press these switches to activate these torches, to activate the fireballs, I believe. And then I can activate these floor tiles, which make this... There is an enemy encounter that is kind of missing right now. So it's, well, I don't know, it's gone somewhere. I do not miss it. I do not want that to happen anyway. So let's see, I have to do that. And I have to save here, because I can mess this up. There's a fireball coming up, or coming towards us. And we have to stand on this floor tile to make that flame disappear. And as soon as it is gone, we can run away from that fireball and... Oopsie, please hit that switch and run out of it. Okay, get out of here. Oopsie. Okay, that's good, that's fine. We have to make sure to not get touched by these flames. We have to... Also, if you are using headphones, I want to apologize, because the upcoming section makes... it will be a little bit loud, probably, because there are a bunch of portcullis that are pretty loud when they close and open. Unfortunately, I turned down the sound effect volume a little bit. That makes it a little bit better, but not entirely perfect. So I could turn off the sound effects, but that would be boring, I believe. Okay, that was pretty fast actually, that section. Normally I do not know the best way through these portcullis. Where am I? I am lost. Ah, here we are. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, let's go back. Let's get back, and then we are done with these stupid gates here. Open up. No, it doesn't. We have to do that encounter before we can get through here. Thank you, fight clearly. Oh. Nope, not this time. Oh, I almost got through. Okay. And I am lost. should be this way. Come on. Yeah. Only one more and then we are done here. Okay, that was not the fastest cycle, I believe. Can we get through here, please? Thank you. Okay. Well, somewhere here there should be a wall that disappears if I touch the right switch, and then, okay. We are through. Don't worry, there's more silly stuff coming up pretty soon. Like, pretty much now. We have to do that, and we have to save. Save again, basically, because now I have to do a certain, I have to walk in a certain pattern over these tiles, otherwise they will turn into holes and I will fall through. Here, then over here, then we have to go over here, then we have to go over here, and this is just something that you have to memorize, pretty nice, and then we have to take them over here. Can you come over, please? Should be enough. Well, I don't know if this is enough or not. I'm not sure. I have to do that. I have to step on this floor tile for a couple of seconds, I believe. And then this portcullis will open. Please. Thank you. And then I have to wait for this guy to appear, and that's kind of random where he actually is, but for some reason he's right here. Can you please come over? I do not want him to distract me in the next upcoming puzzle that I have to solve, which is really, really, really stupid and random and stuff. There should be a pattern that you can do here to speed it up, but I do not know anything about that, so please take... oh no. So this torch basically should turn out, take out all the fireballs. That would be preferable, and if it does that I can just step on these tiles here, because I have to stand on them for a certain amount of time. Please? No? No, I don't think that is gonna work. So after some time this floor tile should turn gray, but it doesn't. Am I standing on the right spot? I believe so. Doesn't. Can you please work now? Puzzle. Let's save the game because I do not want to do it again. But I think I've done it right. Please, can you just work? No. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. Okay. It refuses to do what it is supposed to do. Very nice. Please. Floor tiles. No. Okay, I do not know what happens. I have done everything correct, I believe. Yeah, now it works. I have to stand on this thing for a certain amount of time. Until this gate opens. Now it works. Okay. Yes, basically, that's true. I have to go through here, and I have to go through here, and I have to go through here, and find that door. Please. Without getting an encounter, of course. Open the door, please. Thank you. Again. I have to go through here. No. And that's the right way. And please do not... oh, goodness. Now I do not know which direction I'm facing, so I have to try and figure that out. The door is here. I have to go this way. Please just, yeah, go through there, go through there. Also, I have to make sure to face in the right direction. I believe that was the right one. Should be right. I believe. Yeah, that looks promising. Okay, we are here. We have to go over here. I cannot really. I have to focus, I believe. Let me see. I have to go this way. And that was wrong. For some reason, that was completely wrong. Okay, I was doing this. I have to take care. I have to make up some time, please. I have to save time here. Okay, I have to go this way. I have to go this way, that way, over there, and over there. I believe. No, that's wrong. I have to take this door here. We're almost done here. Can we save time? I think we can actually, because we just have to wait for that. Oh no, I cannot really save time, but I did some. Come on, please, thank you. Goals with exactly 0 time loss. Wow, that's great. Okay. I am actually surprised, but I think I only died once or twice to the lava pit. I am not sure, and I think in the last run I died a lot. I died there a lot in my PB run. So improvement, practice makes pancakes, I would say. So let's see. I have to go over here. Also, there's a nice gimmick, a nice. No, not Easter egg, but a nice, let's say, meme, almost. You can take this old guy all the way to the boss over there, and I have to make sure to heal my party members, because I have to face a boss now. And this boss fight should be going pretty well, I believe. Speed amulet, it doesn't matter. Okay, I have to make sure to do that right now. Let's open the door and start the boss fight. Did I forget something? I hope so. I do not hope so. Okay. I don't have any more tea, unfortunately. So now we are in the very, very inner parts, the core parts of Camulon, which is the name of the city. This is the leader of them. He's called. I don't really know how to pronounce these names, so don't worry. It's just a leader of them, and it turns out that he can use the power of that god. They are worshipping a god called Camulos, and we do not only have to deal with the power of this god. We actually have to defeat not the god exactly, but the leader in the form of this god. So. To say. So now we have to attack this guy, also again with fireballs. Same strategy again. We trap him with Thorn Snare, we use fireballs, and also Tom uses his pistol, which deals a lot more damage. Also we sacrifice our party members there, and everything is set up. Very nice, works all the time. Well, not all the time, but almost. Everything is set up correctly. We can just keep doing that. The same thing that we did before. Heal up spell potions, cast fireball, and Tom uses the pistol, which deals 19 damage or something. I don't know. A couple of damage points you can get from that. So heal up, heal up, heal up, and use that small fireball again. And again, and again, and again. Heal up, because I do not want to select fireball again. Probably I will just do that. Do not want to heal up after every round. Let's see. Yeah, it's still selected. Very nice. I can just do that. And I can just do that. Kunakes. Kunak is level 8, I believe. Meltas is level 5 or something, and it's a huge difference in the amount of spell points that they have. So Kunak can cast more spells, yes, more fireballs than Meltas. Meltas has to be restored, or Meltas spell points have to be restored a lot more often than Kunak's. So it doesn't matter. We just have to do that until this guy dies. Again, please? Yes. Okay, that's good strategy. Can I save time here? If he dies pretty soon, maybe I can actually save time. That would be nice. So let's try and be fast about it. 1 minute. Once more, come on. That's also the reason why we got the pistol, and not just the pistol, but also this additional amount of cartridges. Because we need it for this fight here. So that Tom can attack Camulos as well. Because the pistol deals a lot more damage than anything else to this boss. So still not dead. He has 650 hit points, I believe, so this is gonna take a while. Also, I think I do not... Yes, that's right. He's about to die. Okay, he's dead. Very nice. Now everyone gets a new level, gets the next level, and everything is good. We will not be able to save time, unfortunately. Actually, that's over. Yes, I split here. As soon as Camulos dies. Okay, I saved time. I think I split here, if I remember correctly. Should be right. I thought I split here, but no, I don't think so. So we kick Kunak out of the party. Go away, do not want to see you again, ever. Yes, we kick him out because he was betraying us, actually. He wanted to take revenge on the leader of the Camulos, Kengit Camulos. So he did something to, yeah, that was actually some betrayal to our party, to our... No, that's not right. It's not right. We first have to do that. We have to go back to the Gigantos and give them these 2 pieces of knowledge, so that they can create something that is called the Seed, which we have to bring to the Toronto and basically bring together with a high source of energy, so to speak. And the highest source of energy, or the most powerful source of energy that we know of, is the fusion core of the Toronto. Please, Joe, we need you. Come with us and we are good to go. Now we need to go back to the Toronto again. Hot desert, obviously. Oopsie, and we have to go back to the Toronto. The same way as before, we have to go through that rock tunnel again. And then we are infiltrating the Toronto, which means we try to reach the fusion core and throw that seed thing into there to activate it. Nobody really knows what it does or what it will do to us or to the Toronto or to the planet or to the crew members and stuff. So that's a risky strategy and a risky thing to do, but we do it anyway because we want to save the people of this planet, we want to save this world, and we want to do something against the Toronto and their exploit strategy and mining strategy and stuff. So into that, please. Light up a torch. Maybe we could just do that part without a torch, but no. I don't want to do that. I want to try it out now because I want to go fast. I still want to reach the spot where I get a PB, and also I messed up again. I forgot to change battle positions. Drill has to be back there, and then we're good to go. Ooh, okay, we fixed that. Kind of no, I could just get around that thing. Just that one encounter. I could just avoid that by doing that. basically. Now I have to reach that, please. Ah, thank you. Ooh, close. And a couple of minutes left. Hopefully we can do that. That looks close. Can we get a PB? I do not think... I'm not sure. And I'm getting the wrong... Okay, going the wrong way. Now we have to make Joe leading the party because, well, that's the first time that we do that. Also, it's the first time that you can get Joe to lead the party anyway. So we have to do something very special. We have to find a screwdriver before we do anything else. And then there's another glitch coming up. Another nice glitch. So just very easy to set up. Absolutely easy to do. And very, very powerful because it saves a lot of time to do that. We are activating this console. We want to start a transmission because Joe used his time on the planet to create some documentary about the planet and its inhabitants by using a video camera and stuff. And now he wants to transmit these this documentary. And here we can just enter the main menu from this fight, which is normally, and can save the game, which is normally not possible. This is the only fight in the game where you can do that, and we will use that to our advantage to save the game and, well, just reload the save file to skip that fight entirely, which is nice. Now we have to do that. Gotta go fast. We have to flee from every battle again. This is what I was indicating at the beginning of the run. These are robots that we have to fight here. Also AI bodies, and we have to skip through here. We have to get through here. We can make it, yes. The door shuts again, and hello, where are you, little one? Come out of here. Okay, get out of here, and then we have to bring this guy over here. And he will run and crash into these laser bars. Please. Yes. And let me take a safety save here because I do not want to run into the lasers again. That would be very stupid and would kill me instantly. So I have to run over here and I have to go here and then I have to go here, I believe. Here. Here we are. And we have to do that. We have to do that to take out an additional laser trap there, laser gate, I believe. So we have to run back here. Nope, that was too late. Yeah, that's right. Come on, get through. Thank you. Oh goodness, another attack. Nope. Nope. Ooh, the mouse. The mouse has to move. So I have to go here. Yes, I'm going the right way. This is the right direction. We have to go. You can obviously avoid that encounter, which is faster. Ooh. Stupid. We have to go over here. Yes, that's the right spot. I have to do that, and that triggers some lasers to behave a little bit different. So there's another part where you have such laser bars that block your way, and you can just, yes, please do something about it. That's too long. Yeah, door opens, and now we have to do that. Nope, that part. Well, let's see, we have to do that part. And this is kind of hard to do if you are nervous and want to get a PB, so I want to create another safety save here. Should be fine. Don't get too close to the laser bars because they will instantly kill you. But not too far away because these things behind you will also kill you. No, the AI body attacks, we have to get around that. No, goodness. I did something wrong, but I have to flee. It doesn't matter if he kills one of us, and he does not, okay. Doesn't decide to kill one of us, very good. We have to go in here, we have to do that. Let's see. Take it very slow here Do not mess up this. Do not want to mess up this. Okay, that's right. Basically, that's correct. And that's correct. Now, the wall disappeared, but also this wall. You can enter this other room, which contains a lot of AI bodies that will attack you, but you can just skip that by going this this short track. Welcome back! Welcome back! You are back to the final part of the run. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. And we can skip that fight by just talking to them in the right way and then using the right options, the right dialogue options. And this is very close to be a PB, very, very close. So now speed up, please, come on. Come on. Come on, guys. We can do that, we can get a PB. We can get a PB, please, please. Just do. So this fight has to be very fast, has to be over very fast. So let's try and do that. Goodness, so close, so close. So freaking close to a PB. 7 seconds. Oh my goodness. Okay, 6 seconds. Oh, thank you for sending me that. That's a PB, very short one, very close one, but I'm still happy with that. I could improve the run. The only mistake that happened was this lever thing, I believe. We got good RNG, everything went pretty smooth actually. Until that lever thing over there. The metal making knowledge split, that was messed up. Thank you very much for the congratulations. So this is it. This is the end of the game. And it turns out that the seed, as the name implies, turns the Toronto into a huge plant. And everything is actually over. The Toronto cannot work anymore, cannot operate anymore. The AI is dead. And the AI bodies are dead. And everything turns to actually into a living organism. So the crew members and our party members as well can now live a happy life on the planet itself.